Good morning, people of the grid. It is Monday morning and first day after the daylight savings time zone change. Surviving so far. You know, I got up this morning. My alarm goes off at 5:30 and I'm laying in bed thinking, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. So I just sheer willpower my way out of bed. And then I get over to the gym and I'm sitting in the car thinking, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. So I sheer willpower my butt in there and I do a workout. I was talking to my buddy Al and I was saying, you know, I looked at my stats because I keep track of, I use an app called, I don't know, it's a health app. You just track what you eat and you track your weight, and it's very cyclical for me. The last 2 years have looked the same. I've kind of come down and then I go back up in weight and then I come down and go back up in weight. And the change point is always this time of year. It's when the time changes. And I remember from last year, when the time changed, I just didn't want to deal with it. So I said, you know what? I'll just go work out later. I'll do it at the end of the day. And I didn't. I didn't for like 6-7 months. And then I'd start up in September. And then that time zone change in November actually helps us out because you get to fall back. So you get an extra hour of sleep. I like that. And so I've been going like this. So I'm thinking this year I'm going to break that cycle. I'm just going to plow right through this daylight savings time zone change. I'm going to keep going to the gym. I figure by the time this week is over, I'll be used to this new time zone. So the other thing that my buddy Al told me that I think was pretty smart is he said, you know, it's tough now, but think of the summers we have here. When we're out camping, and the sun comes up bright and early, like it's up at 5:30, 5:20, whatever. And it goes and stays up until 11 p.m. Like we have sunlights, you know, dusk is 11 p.m., 11:10 p.m. And I do like that a lot. And so that kind of makes up for it. So I've got my eyes on the prize, the nice summer nights that we're going to have with lots of sun. So I'll put up with it for now. That's going to help me get through this week. So hang in there. We'll make it together. Right?
Sure.
This is Happy Amelia after the daylight savings time, hey?
I'm not that happy.
Not that happy, I know. Hey, people of the grid. My work is done, school is done. We even took Samantha there and Melissa to their piano lessons. So they went in, they did their piano lesson, and it's just about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna take them. I got to go pick Amelia up. She was helping set up something for a play at school. She was volunteering. So going to pick her up and then we'll get everybody home for supper. You would not believe how nice it is today. It's only 2 degrees Celsius.
It's so hot.
But for us, it feels so hot right now because we've been used to this like crazy long cold winter. So this is really good. It's wet and it's grimy and schmutzy everywhere, but that's okay. Snow is melting.
But there might be snow on Thursday and Friday.
Ah, what?
Yeah.
No.
Son, why?
No, why, Snow? Let's hear that singing again. I'll record it. Okay, stop. That's not singing. In fact, that was horrible.
No.
That sounds like an animal dying.
That's what I was going for. Very natural.
You know what we're doing? Tammy is reading A Wrinkle in Time to the kids. And
So we can watch the movie.
She's on the last chapter.
We could theoretically go tomorrow.
We could theoretically go tomorrow. Maybe we'll make it happen. We'll see.
We might be able to go to an early show, like right after school.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing that movie. And for the first time ever, Amelia doesn't have homework.
Whoa.
Well, you don't have much, right?
LA homework.
Right. So you get a break.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you.
And to go to sleep before 11.
I'm just kidding with a prank.
So everybody's going to have a relaxing night tonight, which is good because this is our first day under daylight savings time. How'd you guys do? How'd you do, Sam?
Good.
Feel much of a difference?
No, I feel fine. Most people are like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm like, yeah.
That's because you went to bed at a good time. How about you?
I'm like seeing people fall asleep in my, like in school. And
Well, that happens every day at school.
not for
No.
me.
Not for you. Better not. How about you? You got enough sleep? No.
Oh, it's hard. I had to force
I know the
myself
answer
to wake
with you. You never get enough sleep.
and I had, I think, 2 naps.
Nice.
Yeah.
School?
Ethan, you're loading the dishwasher. Good man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good man.
All right, I'm gonna go play some video games before we get into this reading thing. Good evening, people of the grid. Welcome to the m1ker and Ethan Switch Show. We're here to talk about Zelda. And this is an important milestone that Ethan's already made, right?
Oh yeah, 100%ing it. All the way.
100%ing the game. He's completely finished it. Let me tell you what 100% in this game entails. There are 120 shrines that you have to locate. 120 shrines on this massive Zelda map. There are 42 quests, and then there are 76 additional side quests. And then on top of that, there's the quests that come in the downloadable content packs, which there's downloadable content pack 1, DLC 1, and then there's DLC 2.
I don't know if those go towards the 100%.
No, those are
Yeah.
additional ones. And then once you've done all of that, there's the 900 Korok seeds.
Korok seeds.
Which you found all of those,
Oh
right?
yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. And then there's also the, you get this armor. You get all these different kinds of armor, the
Sets of armor,
helmets.
force armor,
What do you call it?
chest plates,
Chest plates, and then the legs and boots.
leggings, pants.
Leggings and boots. All of them can be upgraded to three different levels.
They
right?
have 4 levels of upgrading.
4 levels. And you
So
got to
only
get,
some of them
Right.
don't.
but to upgrade them, you got to get stuff like from all over the map.
Yeah, like specific to their thing. Like the fire ones, you'd need fire resistant materials and whatnot.
There you go. So a lot of work, a lot of time.
Yeah.
That gets you to Zelda completion. To break it down, and you can find it online. We're not going to put it in here, but my favorite website for looking up this stuff is IGN.com. They're my favorite
They're
site.
really good. They have like everything you need.
They've been around for a long time. The math works out like this. To clear all of the dungeons and defeat all the bosses in there, that only gets you 0.32%. And then to discover all of those shrines, those 120 shrines, that adds up to 9.6%. So you're not even at 10% if you've done all that. And then discovering all of the locations on the map, so that's all the little towns and villages.
The little names on the map, pretty
Yeah.
much is what it is.
That adds up to 18.08%. So altogether, you're barely at 30% if you've done all of that. The big part of the game,
Korok seeds. I think it's
Korok
like
seeds.
72%. What is it?
yeah, something like 72% from Korok seeds. That's 900 Korok seeds distributed throughout the map, kind of to the wind.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty hard.
Well, and some of them, like, you kind of have to look them up because they're like, you wouldn't.
They're impossible.
Like,
You would never go there.
it doesn't make sense. Even if you did go there,
Yeah.
they're super well hidden.
Yeah,
If you found them all on your own, that's like highly impressive.
Somebody had a lot of fun programming this game. What do you think the hardest part was in the game? By the way, I'm on my Korok seed hunt. I've got another 150, 140 Korok seeds to get. So I'm very close.
Well, the part I had to retry the most probably was the m1ker clan hideout. But other than that, like the
Yeah,
bosses,
because that involved a lot of stealthy
Yeah.
sneaking around.
for fighting, I think it was getting into the divine beasts. The bosses in the divine beasts I didn't find too hard. Like I
Right.
finished them all in one try.
Yeah, because
but-
at that part of the game, you're not powered up that much. You don't have a lot of armor. It's still fairly
Yeah.
tough to move around.
well, and you're not upgraded all the way either, so like.
And then once you're done the game, what was the extra kind of things that you can go do even beyond the 900 seeds and all the shrines?
Well, there is upgrading all your armor, and then there's also the chests in the shrines.
Oh, yeah. So as you're blowing through all those shrines, the 72 shrines or whatever, no,
120.
120 shrines, there's treasure chests littered inside the shrines.
Some have 4, some have 1.
And you're moving through the shrines. And what Ethan learned is that if you just opening the treasure chest, not enough.
Well, if you like open it, then your inventory's full, and you put back the thing, it doesn't count. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, that was a waste. But
So you have to actually drop an item, open and take the thing, and then
drop
it counts.
that item and then pick yours item back up.
So you
because-
really have to loot the treasure chest in order to count the pickup. Well, that's all we want to say right now. Like I said, Ethan has done the game. I'm going through the game. And you know one thing I found is I'm just hunting for these Korok seeds, but as I'm going through, I'm still killing guys. I'm still fighting because it's fun.
Well, yeah, and they're in the way, so you know.
It's
fun
relaxing.
Yeah.
You got a motorbike you can ride now, so
That's the best way to get
the
around.
game just keeps on giving.
Since I'm done that one, I can do the master mode now, so we'll see how that goes.
We'll tell you about master mode. It's basically just a mode. Once you finished it, you enable master mode. It just makes
It's the
everything
exact same mode, just
same
a
game.
lot harder.
Everything's super hard. All right, guys, that's our update on Zelda. I think we're pretty much going to call this a wrap. We've got everyone in the family loves and is playing this game, right from Tammy and I all the way down to little Melissa. She started playing it on my Switch too, so
She likes it.
she loves it. She can't get enough of it, but she has to share the Switch with me, so that's the hard part. All right, guys, until the next Nintendo Switch show, this is m1ker
And Ethan.
for the Switch Show.
See you later.